Hi, everyone. I'm Mark. I'm the spiritual advisor for Marc Healing Arts. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so blessed everyone's here today. I got so much wonderful information to share with you. And today's topic is how can I manage my stress? But before I begin speaking about that, I'd like to mention something. It's really important to stay focused on thinking positive. Not only do you feel good, but also you'll have a positive outcome. If you think negative, you'll have a negative outcome. So put yourself more in the direction of keeping your frequency up and thinking positive. You'll be glad that you did, and you'll enjoy your journey and your life on this earth. If you like what you hear, please don't forget to subscribe to Marc Healing Arts and like the video. I appreciate everyone being here today. I always love the connection that we all have, and I always love to share on my part, and it comes from my heart. Now let's begin. I have 5 piles of cards here, each one paired with a unique succulent plant. This is pile number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To see your reading, skip to the timestamp listed in the description box below. Okay, here we go. Pick a card, number 1, how I can manage my stress. First card I got was unlikely. Unlikely. That means it's unlikely on how you're handling your stress. It's not working for you, as you already know. So you have to do things in the way that it does work for you. And then things will flow better, and then you'll have things under control. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait. That means wait. Before you do things, you want to take a deep breath, and you want to be dedicated in saying, I want to change. It's the intent needs to be there. So we want to get focused on what we want to do. Whatever we're trying to do to accomplish it. We will move forward toward that direction. One thing I wanted to mention to you, like I mentioned when I first started doing the introduction for today, is thinking positive. It's really, really important. Remain positive. Keeping your frequencies up. You want to feel that you're giving it your all, but you want to feel your best. And by thinking positive, you keep your frequencies up, and you're feeling good, and you're manifesting beautiful things in your mind that you could feel. Instead of thinking the negative way, you learn to manage it by throwing out positive things. Do affirmations, right? Do things that are beneficial for you. Take a walk, go swimming, talk to a friend, take a nap. Do anything you can to help yourself, so you stay positive. Do distractions. Do things the opposite. Whatever you're thinking negative, think positive. And here it goes. Here's the opportunity. The opportunity for you could change these things around. And how you could change it around is you want to try different techniques that use as a trigger on how it can be done. Because remember, if you have your mindset in one way, and it's not working, you want to change it to another way. So you have the opportunity for it to change, but only if you want to. Remember I said earlier, it's the intent, it's the willpower of, yes, I'm ready and I want to change. You have to send that out into the universe, because you have the opportunity, the doorway or the doors that are going to open up for different ways, and not only how to manage the stress, but feeling that bliss and alignment that you've probably been looking forward for a long, long time. And this is really, really important. Really, really important. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. Something I didn't mention to you about meditate. Now, some people have problems meditating, so keep things really simple. That means just close your eyes, that I know everyone can do, and think of the first thing that comes into your mind that's telling you, yes, you know you have an obstacle. There's something that bothers you and you don't know how to handle. Think what you could do by closing your eyes and get into meditation. That's a form of managing your stress. But think of something what you could do. So listen to your intuition, what your higher self is telling you, what you need to do to help you through this. And here's another thing that's really, really important, is ask help from others. Ask help from others. By doing this way, if you have difficulties and you feel stuck and you feel like you're out of place, well, they could help you, lead you in the right direction by putting you in a better situation on how to manage it. So not only you'll learn to manage the stress from yourself, but from others as well. They'll have ideas that you had no ideas. And things can change. How things can change, because things that you haven't thought of, you could get it from friends, family members, co-workers, girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever it is, they can help you. So they're saying ask for other people, because they'll give you other information on how to deal with this. So very, very important to ask for the help, as well as your own intuition. Because remember, you have the opportunity. The universe is telling you, you have the opportunity for it to change. Only if you want to. Remember, it's a choice factor here. But through all this whole thing is, remember to remain positive. Remain positive. Now look at this. This is something that I know you really want to hear. Whatever you're going to be doing, if you follow this, you're going to become successful at it. Success. You've been waiting a long time for this, to feel, where can I put myself in a certain place that I can actually feel peace within myself? That I can feel like things are working right in my life, I can manage my stress and feel good. Physical exercise is also another way to manage your stress. It affects the mental, but also keep in mind that if you're doing this and you're performing it, and you're progressing at it, if you're progressing at it, then things will come into place for you. And that's how you manage your stress. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts. In addition to psychic readings, I also do energetic healings and spiritual coaching to move you toward where you want to be in your life. If you like what you hear, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Marc Healing Arts, and like the videos. If you want to contact me in between videos, go to my website, marchealingarts.com, listed in the description box below. See you in our next session, where we'll ask Spirit, am I a evolved soul? Blessings and love to you. And remember, by thinking positive, you can manifest beautiful outcomes. Until next time, I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts, and have a beautiful day. Bye for now. Okay, here we go. Pick a card number 2. How can I manage my stress? First card I got for you is the Reconsider card. Reconsider. That means reconsider, not saying that you're doing all wrong, but reconsider what you want and what you don't want. So you're not making a final decision yet on how you can manage the stress. But you're figuring which way would be the best. So reconsider is either this way or that way. If this way is not working, So you may want to decide to go a different route on how to manage your stress. But don't be hard on yourself. Just make the change. You may ask me, well, when all this can be, I don't like the stress. It's been bothering me. When will all this change? If you do things the way you're supposed to be doing and things progress, within the next few weeks, that's not too far off, the next few weeks, so that's not too far off, but you want to work toward that goal. So make a goal of saying, here's all the different difficulties that I have, learning how to manage my stress, and how do I need to do to resolve it, one thing at a time. If it deals with family, if it deals with friends, if it deals with yourself, write it all down and make the goal of whatever the date, put the date as whatever you're going to do, whatever you're going to complete, that you can feel that you're in a better place. Now, does that mean that you don't constantly work on managing your stress? Yes, you got to be in tune with it, but you have to tweak it and keep it into a place where you say, okay, I'm progressing, I need to work at it more and more. And I'm getting better and better as I do it. So within the next few weeks, you're going to feel more of that, you're going to be progressing. You're going to be moving forward in your life. You're going to be in a better place. But that I want to share with you is look for a sign. Look for a sign. Angels have a way of showing us. It could be talking to other people. You'll hear messages from other people. They don't even realize they're saying it. A bulletin board, the radio, the television, your dream. It could be so many different ways of you're going to get the sign, how the angels are going to work. So look for that sign. So you're having guidance and direction through angels. Angels will guide you and direct you. But watch for the sign. It's very, very important. So keep that in mind, okay? The abundance card. The abundance. That means that something big is going to happen. Now, there are times I know we take money as the abundance, making a lot of money. But how about the abundance, something big is about having that self-peace? What's bigger than having peace within yourself and knowing how to manage yourself, manage the stress, and you're in a different space of knowing how to handle everyday life. And when you learn to handle everyday life, then you'll know how to put things into place and you'll have your life more under control. So something big is going to come from the abundance. It's going to be a big change for you. You're going to feel different than you ever felt before. That's why I got the abundance card for you. And look at this, where this is a nice reading for you. Big happy changes are going to occur from this. Big happy changes. That means all the joy and the alignment and bliss that you are looking forward for, all of this is going to go into your direction. You're going to feel that, wow, for the first time in my life, things are going to change. And I'm going to feel better. And I'm going to be so grateful and so blessed that I could finally be happy because I'm learning to manage my stress. So definitely look for the signs that they're going to help you, the angels. Because big times are coming between the abundance card and now the happy changes are going to come about. And the happy changes can be about you're alone. You may find someone in your life that you could be with. Or you could get a better job, a new car that you're stressing about, or things that have been bothering you. You could be Someone can come to you, a friend, a family member could help you through the difficult times. All these doors are going to start opening for you. Of course, at times ask as well. But any way you can manage your stress, go to the pool, lay out at the pool, take a nap, exercise, talk to a friend on the phone, different ways to manage the stress. Always saying positive and wonderful things about yourself. But when we're looking for answers to things as well, not only from angels, but also, and from other people, but you'll get answers also from yourself. So you're going to meditate. Meditate will bring you answers. It will bring you answers. It's very important because if you meditate, it'll help you more relax. That also manages stress. So learn how to meditate. I can teach you on how to meditate because I teach it. And I can really help you and guide you through it. But you want to learn how to manage it. Another way is meditation. A beautiful way to learn to manage it. But this is really important. Whatever you're feeling, communicate clearly. Communicate clearly. So whatever you're telling the universe, what you want, be really clear about it. Be really clear. Because when you're clear about it, they know what you want and they'll help you and guide you through it. As well as ask help from other people. They'll guide you and support you too. Friends, family members, your partner, whoever it is. It could be a worker you know at work. It could be so many people. But communicate. And communicate with yourself too, of knowing what you want. Write it all on a piece of paper and how to, all these obstacles that you have and dealing with, handling them one at a time, not only by you meditating to get the answers, but also from angels and from other people. But communication is a big key here on how you handle the situation. And this is how you learn to grow and evolve, but also to learn to how you can manage and handle your stress. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts. In addition to psychic readings, I also do energetic healings and spiritual coaching to move you toward where you want to be in your life. If you like what you hear, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Marc Healing Arts, and like the videos. If you want to contact me in between videos, go to my website, marchealingarts.com, listed in the description box below. See you in our next session, where we'll ask Spirit, am I evolved soul? Blessings and love to you. And remember, by thinking positive, you can manifest beautiful outcomes. Until next time, I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts, and have a beautiful day. Bye for now. Okay, here we go. Pick a card. Number 3. How can I manage my stress? The first card I got is no. And there's an exclamation point. And that means don't do what you're doing anymore. Stop it. Because it's not working. It's like a command. It's like it's telling you whatever you're doing in the past, you know it's not working for you. Learning how to manage your stress, don't do it anymore. It's confirming. It's like, no, don't do it. Oh, here comes the next card. Not the right time. Not the right time. That means right now, it's not working the way you need to. So you know what you need to do? You need to back up a little bit. You need to back up a little bit and say to yourself, I need a breather. I need space within myself. I need to meditate. So, and I need to get focused. I need to take a warm bath or something. Don't do anything at the moment because it's not the right time. You have so much of the stress built up within you. What you wanted to do, learn to manage your stress first, take a bath. Take a walk. Call a friend. Don't do anything else right now at the moment, because I say you need to still get yourself in a good space. But meditation would be a really good key on how to manage your stress. Even taking a walk would be another good idea. And this, I wanted to share with you, is get more information. Get more information. Because without getting the proper information, how are you going to learn to manage your stress? And getting more information is within yourself to meditate. Remember I mentioned it to you? To meditate. And then you could ask for your angels and guides. But don't be afraid to ask questions to them. How can I do this? I have an obstacle with this, with family. I have an obstacle with friends. How do I deal with this? And keep your mind quiet and go into meditation and ask your angels and your guides on how to do this. So get more information by asking questions. Very important to ask questions. This way you'll get answers for it and you'll know how to manage it. And there are times in our life we need to compromise. We need to compromise. And we learn to compromise because sometimes we don't want to do it this way, but we need to do it this way for it to work. So sometimes you could be dealing, for a good example, you're dealing with a family member that you can't stand or you don't want to be with. What do? Do you still fight with them? Or sometimes you have to bite your lip and say to yourself, I really don't want to see them, they stress me out, but I'm biting my lip and saying to myself, I'm going to be the better person. Tell them I love them, I'll be with them, but I won't take their stuff in me. So you learn to compromise. So when it deals with family, some family members you may not want to see, different ways of working it out. So you got to compromise, different strategies on how to work things out. One way is not doing it, do it another way. And that's a good example with friends or family members or whoever it is, whoever you have to deal with, even with your own boss or dealing with your clients that you own a business. Compromise. So you learn to manage it. So you say, all right, I'll go this way. I don't want to, but it makes them happy. I don't have to hear from it. I can deal with it better. But guess what? Here's really good news for you. And I know you'll feel relief on this. There's a recovery period. There's a recovery period. You still need to work through it, but there's a recovery period. That means it's either getting close or you're done. But at this time, when I'm really looking into it, doesn't mean I don't think you're done. It means more on you still have some more work to do. You're going to be recovering from this. It's going to happen into your favor if you work through it. So you will recover from it. You will be okay. But you need to take the steps to make it that way. And feel the confidence and feel the security of yourself that you know that you can do this. You could finally learn to manage your stress. So remember to compromise. Sometimes you may not want to do it this way, so you'll do it another way. Even when you're interacting with people. How about interacting with yourself? Sometimes you're not thrilled to do it this way, but it works that way even though you didn't want to, but it's okay. And then you learn how to manage your stress. But meditation is so important. Taking walks, take bath, say beautiful things to yourself, ask other people for help, for information dealing with whatever stress it is. Sometimes you need to talk to someone. And there it is, like I just mentioned to you. Ask for your angels to come forth. Ask for angels for help, assistance. Because they will help you. You are not alone. But they'll guide you and direct you. So get the information from your angels by your own intuition, from others who you could connect with. Because you've asked them, they'll help you, they'll comfort you to feel that things are going to be okay and things are going to work out. And remember, you're going to recover from this. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel. But another thing that's really, really important is to trust. You have to trust everything that you're doing. Because if you do not trust everything that you're doing, then it's not going to mean anything what you're doing here to learn to manage your stress. So trust is a big issue. It deals with relationships, even trust within yourself. Have faith and trust in the angels. Whoever surrounds you and gives you the help and support, have trust. Because if you don't have the trust, then it's not going to work in your favor and it won't work. So learn to manage your stress. You need to trust. You need to ask help from others like angels. You need to recover. Compromise when needed. And do anything in your power to make this work. And you take one thing at a time. I don't care if you have to write it down on a piece of paper. All your difficulties and how you resolve each one. And that's how you can manage your stress. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts. In addition to psychic readings, I also do energetic healings and spiritual coaching to move you toward where you want to be in your life. If you like what you hear, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Marc Healing Arts, and like the videos. If you want to contact me in between videos, go to my website, marchealingarts.com, listed in the description box below. See you in our next session, where we'll ask Spirit, am I a evolved soul? Blessings and love to you. And remember, by thinking positive, you can manifest beautiful outcomes. Until next time, I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts, and have a beautiful day. Bye for now. Okay, here we go. Pick a card number 4. How can I manage my stress? First card I got is no. No. That means it's not working what you're doing, so don't do it. Because all you're doing is going in circles on learning how to manage your stress. So you have to do it different ways. If you do different ways, then things will start to work. And we're going to go into that. So whatever you're doing, it's definitely a no's. Don't do it. You may ask, like, when this is going to happen. Within the next few months, that's not too far off, you'll have things more under control. Within the next few months. Within the next few months, you'll have things more under control. So I know it's still a little bit off. Be patient with yourself and work through ways to manage your stress. Put things in a different light. So as you work through it, things will be accomplished and you'll move forward. Yes, they may feel like a little backwards to go forward, but it's okay. Make a goal for yourself and say within the next few months, whatever the month is, and set goals on how to accomplish it, one thing at a time. And that's how you're going to be able to resolve it. You have to write it down, all your problems, and resolve things one at a time. But it's giving a time frame of when it's going to be resolved for you. At least you'll be in a better place. But part of it is by doing this work to change things for the better. You have to believe. If you believe in what you're doing, things are going to change. So you have to believe within your heart of knowing that things are going to change only if you believe, because how could things change if you don't believe in it? You may say, well, I'm doing all this, I don't know if it's going to work out. No, you got to believe in it. It is going to work out. And it will manifest the way you like it to the best. Well, the energies work in certain ways that they'll work into your favor. You may not like the outcome 100%, but maybe it's 80%, 90%, but you'll be in a better place. Or maybe for you it could be 100% the way you wanted it, you know? So keep in mind, you got to believe in it. Because if you believe in it, things will manifest for you. It's got the romance card. Romance card. Now you may say, like, what does that have to do with managing my stress? Well, I feel like you're going to have someone that really cares and loves you be by your side, that you could ask that person for help and guidance and direction. Could be a new love, a new relationship, a best friend that could turn, that also could turn into a love. But someone that really loves you, be by your side, that will help you and guide you and direct you through it. So again, it could be a partner, it could be a best friend that could go into a lover later on. Someone very close to you, that they're going to be helping you through it. So keep that in mind. And overall, when we learn to manage the stress, guess what? You're going to improve your health. Improve your health. And that's mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Because if you're happy, it's going to affect all the different aspects of you. Mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So keep that in mind. Dealing with stress, do different things that will help you. Take a walk, take a bath, meditate, talk to a friend that you haven't talked to in a while, take a nap. I don't care if you have to go to the zoo, do anything you can to learn to manage it. Distract yourself. Also say beautiful things about yourself. Don't put yourself down and degrade yourself. Praise yourself. That's another thing. Also, create strategies on how you can work it out, on how you can manage it better. Whatever you're thinking, think of the opposite and turn it around and do it in a different direction, and then you'll change your thought patterns. But write it all down. All your goals that you need to set, all the problems that you have, and resolve one each at a time. One at a time. One at a time. But for you to do this, really, really important, you need to become more assertive. If you become more assertive, then things will work out. So this is the time to really do that big push. Because if you do not do the big push, it's not going to come into your favor. It's not going to work out the way you want it. So it's like the angels were saying, you got to be more assertive. Remember, just because you're thinking one way, that doesn't mean you can't think the opposite way to change it around. And try that to learn how to manage your stress. Besides just taking a bath or taking a walk, talking to a friend, try other techniques as well. That means convert your thought patterns over to the opposite way you're thinking. So if it's negative, think something positive. And think of an idea or you could work it out to make it work out in your favor. And keep on working toward it. Every little thing, and you learn to manage your stress. Because overall, it'll improve your health. But you have a loved one by your side. You have the angels to help you and guide you. So you have loved ones to give you assistance on different ways of doing things. Talk to them, communicate with them. But you also got to really believe in it for it to work. What did I just tell you? Helpful people are going to come in your way. If you ask, the door is open to that. But look at this. Helpful people. People are going to come by your side and help you. Learning how to manage it. Keep it under control. But it's up to you to ask for help. They're not just going to come to you, but they're showing the door's going to open up. You're going to have, could be friends, family members. So you're going to have to ask for assistance too. It seems like you have a lot of stress, that you need help from others as well, besides the angels and within yourself. There's so many different ways of so many people could help you. Communicate with them and figure out a different way, and whatever you resonate with, take it in. And that's really, really important. And just remember, when you resonate with it and it pulls you into that direction, then you're going to feel your best because it's going to work in your favor. So remember to please believe and be assertive at it. And if you do these things in the right order that they're supposed to be done, by the way you're using your heart to do them, then that's how you learn to manage your stress. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts. In addition to psychic readings, I also do energetic healings and spiritual coaching to move you toward where you want to be in your life. If you like what you hear, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Marc Healing Arts, and like the videos. If you want to contact me in between videos, go to my website, marchealingarts.com, listed in the description box below. See you in our next session, where we'll ask Spirit, am I a evolved soul? Blessings and love to you. And remember, by thinking positive, you can manifest beautiful outcomes. Until next time, I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts, and have a beautiful day. Bye for now. Okay, here we go. Pick a card number 5. How can I manage my stress? First card I got is choose a new direction. Choose a new direction. That means whatever you're doing, try a different way of doing it because it's not working. Try a different way of doing things and handling things better. One of the ways to learn to manage your stress. Do a new routine. You may ask, when is all this going to get resolved? In the near future. In the near future. That means it's not too far off. Be patient with it, learning how to manage the stress, but it's going to work out. Things are going to come together for you. So it's getting close, so don't give up on it. If you give up on it, that means you won't try as much like you did before, and then you're not going to move forward with it. So don't give up on it because it's getting close. You know what? For things to change over, for the better, for the bliss and the alignment of learning how to manage stress and feeling good about yourself, it's up to you. It's up to you for all this to come about. Just because you think of one way, you're trying to learn to manage the stress, there's a totally different way. When you learn that way, then you'll feel it. Because I'm going to tell you something right now, that we have choices, we have free will. We can decide to be miserable or not. One of the things I want to share with you, this is really good for you to hear, is learn to manage the stress, is your forgiveness. You want to forgive. That means any resentment from the past you don't want to hear about. You don't want to hear. Because if you hear about it, and you still hold on to it and have resentment, that's going to give you stress by itself. So you got to learn to forgive and let go. Let it be. Move forward. So if you hold on to it, you won't learn how to manage it. You'll just stay angry or upset. So forgive yourself and forgive the situation and move forward. Peaceful resolution. Peaceful resolution. That means things are going to get resolved in a very peaceful manner. It may feel rough in the start, but there'll be a peaceful resolution. You'll learn peace within yourself by working things out. You could always ask family and friend members to help you. Write down questions about, what could I do with this? What could I do with that? And talk to the angels. Listen to your intuition. Listen to family and friends. But don't ask too many, but ask that can answer your question, and then put that to use. But write them all down. Say beautiful things about yourself, like positive affirmations. Whatever you're doing, do it the opposite direction. Remember, if you think negative, you want to turn it to positive. By doing all that, and also do things that are very pleasurable to you. Go out with a friend you haven't seen in a while. Take a nap. Take a bath. So many different ways to manage your stress. But write everything all down so you can break everything down. And you'll figure it out. Write it more on paper than in your head. If you put it in your head, you're going to go in circles. Write everything down so you can resolve things one thing at a time, and you'll learn to manage the stress. What did I just tell you? What did I just tell you? You want to let things go. Let things go. Because if you let it go, you can move forward. Let's put it this way. If we start to accept things how they are, guess what? After that we accept it, we can heal and move forward. But if we don't accept it, how are we going to heal? That's part of learning how to manage the stress. So you have to let things go. You can't hold on to things. Isn't that also part of forgiveness? Forgiving things, letting go. Look how these two cards match up with each other. Forgiveness and letting it go. Don't hold on to it anymore. Let bygones be bygones. But you want to put the energy into it like I mentioned to you? Write things down. Everything that you need, that bothers you, family, friends, yourself, about you, on how to resolve it. And ask people for help. Do one thing at a time. And use that paper as a guide, as an aid. Saying, oh, I remember that. So now let me look at what did I say what I was going to do with that? Because I'm telling you right now, the card's speaking for itself. This situation will improve. That should make you feel really good. This situation should improve. Actually, excuse me, the situation will improve. The situation will improve. And things will come together for you. I know it's hard, and I know it bothers you. I know some people get like high anxiety and all that. It builds up those energies. So you want to do relaxing techniques. You can look on a YouTube. You also can do things, I know say distract yourself and create different strategies on how to handle the stress pattern. Because if you put everything into place and you flow it and you do this by forgiving, because there is a peaceful resolution coming your way. But part of it is letting go, because the situations will improve if you do things to help yourself relax and alter your thoughts. And that's how you learn to manage your stress. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts. In addition to psychic readings, I also do energetic healings and spiritual coaching to move you toward where you want to be in your life. If you like what you hear, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Marc Healing Arts, and like the videos. If you want to contact me in between videos, go to my website, marchealingarts.com, listed in the description box below. See you in our next session, where we'll ask Spirit, am I a evolved soul? Blessings and love to you. And remember, by thinking positive, you can manifest beautiful outcomes. Until next time, I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts, and have a beautiful day. Bye for